what immediately happens after death? Point 2, right? What immediately happens after death? So the Bible teaches that there is Thessalonians that call this the intermediate state. Some people want to say that's purgatory. I don't really believe in purgatory, but I'm starting to understand where the idea came from. It's because it's kind of missing. It kind of really doesn't say exactly. So during the time that the body remains in the grave, but the spirit continues. That's why people think of purgatory or intermediate state. The Bible doesn't necessarily say those things, but it gives, what I believe is purgatory really is Sheol and not hell itself. And Sheol is also like a level of torment. Because the Bible does speak about Sheol. This is the period of time between death and the final resurrection. And I believe we're going to get into it. I'm excited about this word. All right, so for believers, 2 Corinthians 5:8, it says, to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. And Paul also writes to the Philippians, chapter 1, verse 23, I desire to depart and to be with Christ. See, Paul knew he was going straightly to Christ. Christ already appeared to him. He's like, ain't no way I'm going to wait. Ain't no way I'm going to wait. When I die, I know I'm going to see directly to Jesus. He came to see me while I was alive, blinded me and gave me sight. Paul knew where he was going. This means that when a believer dies, they're not wandering around or unconscious forever. They are with the Lord while they're waiting for resurrection. So that was point 2. Point 3 is, what about those who reject God? The Bible also describes what happens to those who reject God. So Jesus told the story of a rich man and a poor man named Lazarus. So there was 2 types of Lazarus in the Bible. One was Jesus' friend, and one was in this parable. And I wanted to read this to you, 22:23. I have it right here. And it came to pass that the beggar died. The beggar was Lazarus, and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. See, Abraham's bosom sounds like to be with the Lord, to go back to the Father of fathers. I wonder what the Hebrew and Greek meaning of Abraham's bosom. If you guys commented with me and talk with me in the chat, I'll be sure to address that. If someone really wants to answer, I could address that into the comments. Verse 23, and in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torment. So it shows that in this parable that this guy died immediately and immediately woke up in fire and